Welcome back to TheChowTimePod. It's your host, Red. I got videos today from Shaq Reacts. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. Let's give that chow. It's chow time.
No, he's not! You gotta go! You gotta go!
Hey, what's going on, guys? Shaq Reacts here once again, and today's some crazy clips of the worst single mothers I can find. And like always, guys, my favorite clip will be at the end, but in this first one, it is absolutely so sad. This 22-year-old son just found out that this man is not his father.
Damian Johnson. It has been determined by this court. Mr. Henley, you are not the father. Damian, are you all right, hun?
Yeah.
I have one more. These results pertain to the deceased Damian Ellerson. The man you believe, Miss Johnson, is your son's biological father. Because there wasn't a blood card available to test the DNA of the deceased, Damian Ellerson, we performed a DNA test with his surviving parent, Lethea Murray. These are the results. When it comes to 22-year-old Damian Johnson, it has been determined by this court the percentage of relatedness between Miss Lethea Murray and Damian Johnson is 0.00%. You are not related.
Wow.
Now, of course, I can say, guys, that the father is very hurt in the situation. Wow. He raised a 22-year-old that wasn't even his. God knows how much money he lost doing that. However, this 22-year-old boy is really the victim in this case. He just found out that his mom was very promiscuous, and that these two possible people are not even his dad. Such a sad world we live in.
The two people your mom thought aren't it. Yeah, as a son, I would be like, who the hell else?
My husband come home and asked me for a DNA test for my 3 kids. Let's say if we have 3 kids, I am filing for divorce the second day because bottom line is, no, I'm not guilty.
So in my opinion, guys, only the most guilty women have this take. If you did nothing wrong, what's there to be scared about? But let's see other clips of women doing the exact same thing.
You give birth. The doctor comes into the room and asks your husband and only your husband if he wants to do a DNA test to make sure the baby's his. He says yes. Is he wrong for that?
Yes, he is wrong for that. If he wants to do it, I'ma do it, and he won't have a wife by the end of it.
The DNA test, make sure it's yours. If she got a problem with that, she's doing something. I'm gonna be honest, she's doing something.
Yeah, he's in the wrong. You should have all your trust in your wife, and you shouldn't have to question whether she's cheating or anything. We both agree that it's so messed up because you don't trust your wife who just gave birth to your child. Yeah, come on.
Yeah, exactly. It might not be my child. That's the problem at hand.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, let me give you guys a quick analogy. If you guys had a diamond ring on and a guy said, yo, can I diamond test that for you? Would you guys be offended or just give him the diamond? I'm pretty sure if we didn't buy a fake ring, we have nothing to worry about. We would be very confident that this diamond is real. And that's exactly how mothers should feel. If you didn't cheat, what's there to be worried about? You should be excited to prove this person wrong.
What is your plan B? If nobody...
Let's bring back molded. I love that word. Well, I used to use it all the time when I was younger. Nowadays, I never hear it, but you know, women, come on. Don't you love when you get you get men molded? You're molded on men, you know, I told you so. It's a good way to do that.
Nobody marries you.
See, brother, that's the way it is, cuz.
I'll be on social media trying to convince y'all that being a single mom is fun, but let me tell you, it's not fun. So when you see me talking about, ooh, MILF era, single mom era, peace, love, happiness, we're having fun, I promise you, I'm lying.
We know.
No fucking shit.
Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I haven't seen a single mother ever say this. But if they ever did, obviously they're lying.
31. I've never had a boyfriend. I still live at home with my parents, and I used to be so embarrassed, so ashamed, and just totally felt like something was completely wrong with me. Like, why am I one of the only people that struggle with this? But over the year, I have realized that I'm not alone. And what I've done to make myself feel better about this is I've changed my mindset around being single, around not having a boyfriend yet, around still living at home with my parents at the age of 31. And instead of feeling sorry for myself and pitying myself, which is what I've done a lot in the past, I instead have changed my mindset to be like, things will happen when they're meant to happen. And I have not met my right person yet because I'm not ready for it.
Now, hot take, you guys might not agree with me, but I prefer a woman being like this, not bothering anyone, not wasting
Yeah, she's right. I mean, she might not be ready for him.
anybody's time, even hers, with useless relationships if she's not ready. I mean, would you guys rather be in her situation or a single mother?
What is the most painful thing anyone has ever said to you?
It was definitely what my ex said after we had our closure moment. She said that I was the person that got her out of her depression and got her outside. And then the moment that she realized she had to do that for me, she couldn't, and so she left.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
Ouch.
Yeah, this is exactly why I always say never chase women who have problems or baggage. You are not their therapist. And once they are fixed, they jump ship.
What good is your money if you're not giving it to me? I don't care how much money you got. If you're not handing me, you're broke.
No, I'm not broke. I'm just not giving you
Not
my money.
you, but like.
No, I don't care if you're
I don't
not
look at
talking
you.
about me. I'm saying.
Right.
Just because I'm not giving you money doesn't mean I'm broke.
I know
It
you're
means-
not broke.
No.
But I don't. But what are you flashing your money? Why are you telling me about your money? Like you're sitting on the phone talking about, now I gotta go take this money out. I gotta go buy this new bed. Well, when are you buying it for me? That is the only.
Why do I need to buy it for you? I want,
stop
I want
talking
you to
about
know
it.
that I have it.
I know you got
So
it.
you can
That's
know
why we
that
having
you
this
could potentially have it
conversation.
also.
That's why we having this conversation. I know you got it. I'm here to get it. Like.
They really think this forwardness of being a gold digger is going to get them what they want. We didn't like gold diggers hiding it. We also don't like gold diggers just telling us that you're gold diggers.
Give me spare change. Do I ain't got nothing in here but
That's
lip
fair.
gloss.
That's very fair.
Yeah, I don't agree with her take at all. I'm not even sure why he said that's fair. If I was this man, I would be running for the hills because a woman like this is only a gold digger. If I can't explain my finances with you without you trying to take advantage of me, then you're a thief in plain sight. I don't need you.
Why didn't you marry your child's father?
Why didn't I marry my daughter's father? Because I didn't want to. And we were not, that was not the path that I took for a reason.
I'm asking why.
I just didn't want to. He wasn't marriage material. That
But
was
he
where
was
we were
birth
at.
material.
Yeah, he was someone that I did have a child with.
Then why'd you make a baby with him?
I wanted to. Why did you make a
Exactly.
baby with who you wanted to make?
And there we go. There we go. There we go. When they start answering questions with questions, they're triggered and deflected. This is
Yeah, I've showed you guys multiple clips like this where Kevin Samuels deals with single mothers or women who just get divorces for their own reasons, and honestly, it just sounds like a broken record. How many times have we heard this from a Kevin Samuels video? So many times. And that's Kevin's point. They all have the same issues with the same man, and every man is toxic.
With being on child support, putting myself, I'm actually the one that opened this case up against myself. I have no problem with raising it. I would just like to be for sure that it's mine.
Not be sure. And what reason do you have to doubt that it's yours?
Because after the child was born, I just had my doubts, and I went ahead and ordered a home DNA test, and I DNA tested the child, and the results came back that I was 0% the father.
Oh, okay. And did you let Mrs. Velez know about that?
Absolutely. And she insisted that my DNA test was fake at first, so I persuaded her to give me another one to prove me wrong, and she denied every time.
Liars be lying.
All right. All right.
So,
okay, I understand. So I understand. Ms. Velez, do you understand that he's asking to contest the acknowledgement and request of testing? What is your position, ma'am?
If that's what he wants, I'm up for it. But I was not aware when he did that DNA or what he did to my child. So, yes.
Well, yeah, I know, man. What happens? That happens sometimes, and they go to Walmart or HEB and get some over-the-counter test, and they do it without the mama. which they really don't need the mama, but we do require it in our testing. So what's going to happen is I'm going to go ahead and put on the record that he is contesting the acknowledgement. That doesn't mean that he's not the father. Legally, he's recognized as the father because of the form, but he is contesting it. So paternity testing will be ordered. The state will make arrangements to have you tested, ma'am, and the child, and also, sir, to have you tested, okay?
Greatly appreciate it, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah, super glad the court actually agreed with it.
This judge was really nice.
Yes, and I think majority of them always do anytime a DNA test is required. This man isn't trying to pay child support for a kid that's not obviously his, but once again, to my point, this woman has nothing to fear if the kid is his.
She tried to make it seem like he was some kind of predator or evil person doing something to her kid that she didn't know. The DNA test is just like a swab on the cheek. Come on.
She didn't cheat. If she didn't sleep with anyone else, then you would easily say, yeah, go get the DNA test. I mean, they're already not together, so either she's just trying to be annoying as possible, or she actually has something to hide.
And while she's sitting around running around talking about my husband and the father of my children, and she spends her weekends peddling through sperm banks, looking through catalogs to try to find a donor, honey, you don't know if your baby daddy will be an axe murderer or a child molester, because what you will know is that he needed $10 to get him a medium-sized pizza, so he ejaculated in a cup so you could have a kid. Now check that.
Wow, I don't know the story behind this clip, but this woman absolutely violated. Also, I have to say I never agree with men doing these kind of things. Like, I'd love to understand the logical reason why men do this for money.
She said about an interview that Bobby Aldoff did with Jessica Alba that a 26-year-old 6 will always be hotter than a 42-year-old 9. She doesn't make the rules. And that's when people started telling her that she was wrong, especially when she was talking about Jessica Alba at 42. And this person said, I'll take my 40-year-old wife over any mid-20s 9 or 10 on earth. Other people said, no, a 9 is still a 9, regardless of their age. And someone else said, you are misinformed on this. A 9 is a 9, regardless of age. A 6 is a 6, regardless of age. You don't know the rules. You're out of your league here. Jessica Alba is a 10 right now, no matter what age she is.
Now, I think Pearl's point to this is that usually a 26-year-old woman is more attractive in the sense that a man is willing to wife that up over a woman who is 40 because the chances of having kids are obviously much higher with a 26-year-old. Even looks into account. You got a girl who's a solid 7 who's 26, or a woman who is a 9 at 40. Men are gonna go for the girl who's 26.
To say that a person stays a 10 the whole time as they age throughout their life is crazy and stupid. Can we just logically go through time like time goes through? We can't go backwards in time.
My ex-girlfriend cheated on me with a guy, got pregnant, and tried to convince me that the baby was mine.
Ooh.
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.
Florida family law tip of the day.
Okay.
Governor DeSantis did sign the alimony reform bill yesterday, so effective today, July 1st, permanent alimony is a thing of the past in Florida.
Nice.
In addition, it limits the amount of alimony the recipient can get to their reasonable need, or 35% of the difference of the party's net incomes, whichever is less.
Super glad that this is actually happening more often, because finally cheaters won't be rewarded for cheating. How many women cheat on their husbands and then get alimony afterwards? It's theft.
Also, on a somewhat lighter note, to any of the red pill podcast bros who are constantly telling women that no one's going to want them when they get older, no one's going to want them if they're a single mother with children, no one's going to want them if they've been used up.
No one said no one wants them. We say that simps want them all the time. We talk about they're always going to be simps to wife these women up. We say this constantly. You're just not going to get the man you want, and you don't qualify for the man you truly want and desire. That's what we say.
And been married multiple times or had multiple partners, that no one's going to want them if they're scantily clad, that no one's going to want them if they have a scandalous reputation, etc., etc., etc. No one's going to want them if they've had a lot of work done, da-da-da-da-da. Look, I'm not a fan of her, but 3 children, 2 baby daddies, 55 years old. And who did this woman land? The second richest man in the world? By your logic, wouldn't he have gone for like the 22-year-old? Right? I don't know. The fresh, young, innocent girl. Isn't that what a man...
No, not every man wants the same thing. He still wanted a younger girl, did he not? A younger woman. He got a younger woman. Not everybody that wants to be, that's 70 wants, or 50 and 60 wants a 20-year-old. But everybody goes for younger.
With so many options, would have chose.
So the woman who was talking in the clip is 29, and I guess this is her point. To keep her standards high, and be absolutely delusional. However, I have to say, just because you found one example, it doesn't make the rule. Statistically speaking, there are going to be much more older women who are single due to these standards, to the point where companies are investing in cat food, cat products. So her using this example doesn't prove her point, because once again, the exception doesn't make the rule. You found one exception, but majority of the time, it doesn't work like this. Advice like this is going to set up so many women for failure.
Like, what are you doing?
No, hey, since you asked. I mean, if you give me your number, I'll tell you what we doing. What up?
Hey.
You didn't think I forgot how our interview ended, right?
No, so what are we doing?
I mean, we can go to the vet, read children's books to the old people that's not born yet if you down.
Jalen, stop playing with me.
What you mean?
Mom, what you mean? I didn't even do anything.
What? Wait, who's that?
I'm not talking to you. I'm on the phone.
Is her son the same name as you, bro?
Yo, why are you talking to my mama?
Oh, Lord. My phone just died. Let me call you back.
What a great example to set in front of your kid. If you have a son or daughter, you should
Why
not be
would
messing
you
around
do
with men that
that?
are like this who clearly just want to hit. You should be showing your kids proper
poor
characteristics to look up to, not something like this.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I ate your son,
DNA
it's
test,
not
man
ours,
kicks
it's not
wife
mine.
out.
So guess what?
Sad.
I packed your stuff so you can go. I ain't want to argue with you. No. Open it and read it. No, you have to. You have to. No. You have to go. Take your and go. Take it and go. For 8 years, been loyal, took care of you, and this is how you repay me? You have to go. I already called your mom to come pick you up. She already know, so it's no problem, no issue. No, it's not. No, it's not. You gotta go. I'm sorry. It is what it is. It is what it is. Don't even think about it.
Give her my favorite line. It is what it
Don't
is.
even think about it. Don't even ever think about it. No, you gotta go. He is not mine, and I'm not dealing with this.
Yeah, I wouldn't stop at just this. I'm getting the police involved. I'm getting a lawyer. I'm trying to get as much money back as possible because this woman needs to compensate for all of the years that I spent on that kid. And also once again...
No. See, I'm a little bit different than you, Shaq. I just want this over with. Can you just get out of my life and never have to deal with you ever again? I don't mind the money that's lost already. It is what it is. I'm not going to try to fight for that money back to deal with these people anymore.
Again, I also have to feel bad for the kid because he's a real victim in this. His promiscuous mother now made him get kicked out of the house. But once again, of course, this man has every right to do so. But anyways, guys, make sure you get your DNA test done. You don't understand how often this happens. I'm getting new clips every single day of this continuing, and I'm just gonna keep showing it. But I do hope you guys did enjoy this video because it does wrap it up.
You know, the more I watch these clips and the more I do videos like this, the more it pushes me towards the boat of, yeah, make it just mandatory across the board, everywhere, every baby that's born, DNA test the father. I don't even need the DNA test the mother. It's almost guaranteed that's hers, but the father is the bigger issue. I didn't really jump on that boat before because of the whole government having my DNA stuff, but then you guys were telling me, oh, they take your blood test and do all this stuff with your DNA, with your blood and stuff anyways. I'm like, man, I don't know what kind of information these government has on us already, so screw it, just DNA test everybody. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. And catch you guys next time.